If you had access to water and electricity in the last few months, you have probably seen this face before. Seeing this pic as a dude has the effect of getting hit in the chest with a fucking sledgehammer, says a Twitter user. If you feel the same, then you've come to the right place, because we are diving into the dream of every weeb in the Western Hemisphere. How would your life change if your social media account suddenly went viral all over the world? This is a question our protagonist faced, whose name is Saori Araki, also short SAO. Not to be confused with SAO. If you could not tell already, SAO or Sao is an actress and a model, and this post of her went completely crazy on Twitter with over 84 million views. The image portrays her as an office lady with the caption saying Ohio, which, as you Japan experts know, simply means good morning. Since then, she has been very active on her social media accounts. She even created a YouTube channel with a goofy music video that got several million views. She was even featured on the official images of the Twitter app. As you can see, it does not take much to turn your life around. Just a simple job is enough. Anyway, let's hear from the star herself, because this is actually the first interview she has given, and this one reveals some interesting information. Saori-san, what kind of work are you doing right now? I currently work 5 days a week for a company while also working as a freelance advertising model and actor. So you're working as a company employee and doing entertainment work at the same time. That's right. So for all my unemployed viewers who are watching this video at 3 AM, you see how much time you can still have with a job. I know it the best, you know, being consistent and all. Also, if you're now motivated to go to Japan and work until 8 PM every day, then go drinking with your boss, only to miss the last train and sleep next to the other pass-out salaryman. All that in the hope that this misery is worth it. If you can find someone like Saori on the way printing your divorce papers, then I must disappoint you, because she says the photo was taken a year ago and it's an offshot from when I was working as an advertising model for a company. It's a little confusing, but it's not a photo of me in my office lady outfit. It's a photo of me working as a model. Yes, you heard that right. Life is not an anime. Not like that would matter anyway, because we are starved for office rom-coms, and now the hope of yours vanishes in the air too. Now we clarified your feelings, but how does Saori feel about all of this? To be honest, it doesn't really feel real. It feels like something that happened in a parallel world. I'm happy, and I think I was lucky. I used to be an idol, so I only see increased exposure as a positive thing. Not really that surprising, coming home and seeing all these crazy comments about you. And there were many of these. A lot of memes, people making you choose between her and Sydney Sweeney, AI-generated videos that were retweeted by Elon Musk. You had everything. The only thing that might get overlooked though is that even though Saori speaks some English, memes in the West are very different from Japan. Which means that the only way to navigate people with Twitter handles like Kim Jong-un is to rely on Grok, which is not something I wish upon anybody. If you're looking at this breakdown of the new followers she got, you can clearly see that my European brothers are lacking quite a bit. What else are you doing with your time you have by not having to calculate everything in Fahrenheit or feet? Although on second thought, not being exposed to the pits of hell called X is a good way to retain at least some of your leftover brain cells. The site I got the interview from also posted this image, which looks like the stat sheet of an NBA player, which not only reveals the number of followers, but also that she is 29 years old. I find it really funny that she is actually being referred to as a salary woman, when she is basically just cosplaying one for fun. Meanwhile, we not so attractive people are doing it because we have to pay rent and our never-growing gacha addiction. Although the latter one might just be me. And if you are sitting there and thinking, hey Nakime, I already knew you were kind of slow with your videos, but the viral post of Sao was in July. Normally, when you get a Hawk Tour girl or other one-of-oneers, it often is contained to that one moment. In the case of Sao, however, she is still active on her socials and is getting a lot of traction in her posts. Not only that, but she also started a YouTube channel and has one video on it currently, which is dangerously quickly approaching the size of my video library on this platform. So what lesson does this teach us exactly? Well, probably that you cannot really replicate that success because A, you have to be at the right time, at the right place, and B, you are not an attractive office lady. And if you are, hit me up on Twitter. But anyway, that was it for today's video. If you have more Japanese people in work attire you want me to comment on, let me know in the comments and I will see you in the next video.